Welcome to Zen Time Sleep Stories. Let your mind unwind as we explore and learn about grasshoppers. Grasshoppers belong to the order Orthoptera. This is a large group of insects that includes many familiar species such as crickets and katydids. Orthoptera means straight wings and refers to the fact that these insects have straight, narrow forewings that are used for protection. Grasshoppers are among the most well-known members of this group, with over 11,000 species found all over the world. Despite their small size, grasshoppers play an important role in many ecosystems, helping to pollinate plants and serving as a food source for a variety of predators. These fascinating insects have a lot of unique features that make them an interesting subject of study, from their ability to jump great distances to their complex digestive system. Join us on a journey to learn more about the curious world of grasshoppers. Grasshoppers are fascinating insects with over 11,000 species. They belong to the order Orthoptera and can be found on every continent except for Antarctica. The diversity of grasshoppers is truly remarkable, with species that range in size, color, and behavior. Each species has evolved unique adaptations to survive in their respective habitats. From the smallest to the largest, grasshoppers are a vital component of many ecosystems around the world. Despite their abundance, there is still so much to learn about these remarkable creatures. Grasshoppers are a fascinating insect species that can be found on every continent except for Antarctica. From the lush jungles of South America to the arid deserts of the Sahara, these insects have adapted to a wide range of environments. They are able to blend into their surroundings with ease, using their unique coloring to avoid detection by predators. Despite their small size, grasshoppers play an important role in the ecosystem, helping to pollinate plants and serving as a food source for a variety of animals. Their presence in nature is a reminder of the delicate balance that exists between all living things. As the sun rises and sets each day, these tiny creatures continue to thrive, reminding us of the beauty and wonder of the natural world. Grasshoppers are herbivores and primarily feed on plants. Their diet consists of a variety of vegetation, such as leaves, grass, and flowers. Some species of grasshoppers are known to be picky eaters and will only consume specific types of plants. Despite their small size, grasshoppers can consume large amounts of vegetation. However, this does not necessarily have a negative impact on the environment. In fact, grasshoppers play a crucial role in the ecosystem as they help to control plant growth and maintain ecological balance. Their feeding habits also contribute to the nutrient cycling process, which is essential for maintaining healthy soils. Overall, grasshoppers are an important and fascinating species that are vital to the health of our planet. The lifespan of a grasshopper is typically 10 to 15 weeks. During this time, they undergo a process called metamorphosis, where they transform from a nymph into an adult. As a nymph, the grasshopper is smaller and lacks wings, but as it grows and sheds its exoskeleton, it gains the ability to fly. While the lifespan of a grasshopper may seem short, they are able to accomplish a lot in that time. They spend their days feeding on plants and using their powerful hind legs to jump from place to place. As the sun sets, they settle down to rest and prepare for another day of activity. Despite their short lifespan, grasshoppers play an important role in the ecosystem and are a fascinating creature to observe in their natural habitat. As the sun rises over the vast fields, the grasshoppers begin to awaken. These insects belong to the order Orthoptera and are known for their jumping abilities. With over 11,000 species, they are a diverse group that can be found on every continent except for Antarctica. Grasshoppers are herbivores and primarily feed on plants. This makes them an important part of many ecosystems, as they help to control plant growth and provide food for other animals. However, when conditions are right, grasshoppers can swarm in large groups, causing significant damage to crops. In fact, some areas experience grasshopper plagues that can destroy entire fields of crops. Despite their potential to cause damage, grasshoppers are fascinating creatures. Some species can jump up to 20 times their body length, thanks to their long and strong hind legs. They also have ears located in their abdomen, allowing them to hear sounds such as the mating call of other grasshoppers. Grasshoppers are often preyed upon by birds, rodents, and other insects. They have a hard exoskeleton that protects them from predators, but some species are able to produce a toxic substance that deters predators. Female grasshoppers can lay up to 200 eggs in a single clutch, ensuring the survival of the species. Grasshoppers are important to the ecosystem as they help to pollinate plants and serve as a food source for other animals. They are able to survive in extreme environments such as deserts and high-altitude mountains, making them highly adaptable creatures. As the sun sets and the grasshoppers settle in for the night, we are left with a sense of awe and reverence for these amazing insects. Grasshoppers are remarkable creatures with some very unique abilities. For example, some species can jump up to 20 times their body length. This incredible feat is made possible by their long, strong hind legs, which are designed for jumping. Grasshoppers use a protein called resilin in their legs that acts like a spring, allowing them to launch themselves high into the air with ease. This impressive ability helps grasshoppers evade predators and travel great distances in search of food and mates. So the next time you see a grasshopper, take a moment to appreciate their extraordinary jumping skills and the beauty of nature's design. Grasshoppers have ears located in their abdomen, allowing them to hear sounds such as the mating call of other grasshoppers. Their unique hearing ability is an essential feature that aids in their communication and survival. As they move through their environment, their sensitive ears detect the subtlest of sounds, alerting them to potential dangers or food sources. Grasshoppers have evolved to become expert listeners and are able to distinguish between different sounds with incredible accuracy. This allows them to locate and communicate with other grasshoppers over long distances, even in noisy environments. So next time you hear the gentle chirping of a grasshopper, remember that it is a powerful and essential communication tool in the world of these fascinating insects. Let the tranquility of their chirping put you at ease as you take a moment to appreciate the intricate world of the grasshopper. Grasshoppers have legs that are perfectly adapted for jumping. But did you know that their hind legs are much longer and stronger than their front legs? This allows them to jump great distances, up to 20 times their body length. Their hind legs also have specially developed muscles and tendons that act like springs, allowing them to store and release energy with each jump. Watching a grasshopper jump is truly a marvel of nature. They seem to effortlessly spring into the air and gracefully land on a nearby plant. This impressive feat is made possible by their incredible leg design, a key adaptation that has allowed grasshoppers to thrive in a variety of environments. Grasshoppers have eyes that are different from those of humans. Their compound eyes consist of thousands of lenses, allowing them to see in almost every direction. Because of this, they are able to view their surroundings in a full 360 degrees. Imagine being able to see everything around you without turning your head. As they move through the fields, they can detect the slightest movement, whether it be a predator lurking in the shadows or a potential mate. These eyes also allow them to navigate their environment with ease, making their jumps precise and calculated. Grasshoppers are truly remarkable creatures that are able to adapt and thrive in their surroundings. As we journey through the grassy fields, we spot a lone grasshopper perched on a blade of grass. Though they may seem small and insignificant, grasshoppers play a vital role in the ecosystem. They serve as a food source for many predators, including birds and rodents. As we observe the grasshopper, we notice that it is keeping a watchful eye on its surroundings. This is because grasshoppers are constantly on alert for potential danger. Despite their impressive jumping ability, they often fall prey to predators. But even in death, grasshoppers continue to contribute to the ecosystem as their decomposing bodies provide nutrients for the soil. As the sun sets over the grassy plains, a gentle hum can be heard. It is the sound of thousands of grasshoppers chirping in unison. These small insects are more than just a background noise. They are a source of nourishment for many cultures around the world. In some countries, grasshoppers are even considered a delicacy and are eaten as a source of protein. Despite their small size, grasshoppers are a vital part of the ecosystem. They help to pollinate plants and serve as a food source for other animals. In some areas, grasshoppers can be found in such large numbers that they can cause significant damage to crops. However, despite their importance, grasshoppers are often overlooked. These quiet creatures blend into their surroundings and are often only noticed when they jump away at the slightest disturbance. While some may view grasshoppers as a nuisance, others see them as a valuable resource. In many cultures, grasshoppers are a symbol of endurance and are believed to bring good luck. As the night falls and the grasshoppers continue their chorus, it is clear that these small insects have a big impact on the world around us. As we explore the world of grasshoppers, we discover an amazing fact about their ability to blend into their surroundings. The grasshopper's ability to camouflage themselves in their environment is truly remarkable. By changing color to match the plants and foliage around them, they are able to avoid detection from predators. This remarkable adaptation allows grasshoppers to blend into their environment, making them almost invisible to the naked eye. They can change color in response to the changing landscape and can even mimic the patterns and colors of their surroundings. Imagine watching a grasshopper suddenly transform before your eyes, changing from a bright green to match the brown and yellow hues of the surrounding grass. This incredible transformation is just one of the ways that grasshoppers have adapted to survive in their environments. So the next time you look out into a field of grass, take a closer look. You may just spot a grasshopper cleverly disguised as a blade of grass. And remember, these amazing creatures are not only beautiful to watch, but also play an essential role in our ecosystem. Female grasshoppers have an impressive reproductive ability. They can lay up to 200 eggs in a single clutch, ensuring that their offspring will have a good chance of survival. These eggs are usually laid in soil or other protected areas and hatch in a matter of weeks. The young grasshoppers, known as nymphs, look very similar to their adult counterparts, but are smaller and lack wings. They go through several molts as they grow, shedding their exoskeleton and developing new features with each stage. This process can take several weeks to several months, depending on the species. Once they reach adulthood, they are able to mate and continue the cycle of life. Despite their small size, female grasshoppers play a vital role in the ecosystem by ensuring the survival of their species. As grasshoppers age, they undergo a fascinating transformation. Unlike many other insects, grasshoppers have the ability to change color as they grow older. This process is known as ontogenetic color change, and it's a way for grasshoppers to blend in with their environment and avoid predators. Young grasshoppers are typically born with a green or brown color, which allows them to blend in with their surroundings. However, as they age, their color may change to a brighter shade of green or yellow, or even to a darker brown or black. This is due to the production of different pigments in their exoskeleton. In some species of grasshoppers, males and females have different color patterns. For example, male lubber grasshoppers are typically bright yellow with black markings, while females are brown or green. This difference in coloration helps males attract mates and defend their territory. Overall, the ability of grasshoppers to change color is just one of the many fascinating adaptations that allow these insects to survive in a wide range of environments. As you watch these creatures hop through fields and meadows, take a moment to appreciate their remarkable ability to blend in and adapt to their surroundings. The grasshopper is a remarkable insect, with over 11,000 species identified around the world. Among these species, the largest one can grow up to 4 inches in length. It is truly a wondrous sight to see them in their natural habitat, leaping and jumping with their long, powerful hind legs. Their legs are built with a unique protein called rhizoline, which acts as a spring to propel them high into the air. When you watch them jump, it's easy to imagine that they are flying through the air, their sleek bodies gliding through the wind. But despite their impressive size and ability, grasshoppers are also gentle creatures, with a calming presence that is both beautiful and soothing to observe. Grasshoppers are incredibly resilient creatures. One of their most impressive abilities is their ability to regenerate lost limbs. If a grasshopper loses a leg due to a predator attack or accident, it can grow back the missing limb during its next molt. This process is known as autotomy, and it allows grasshoppers to quickly recover from injuries and continue on with their lives. The ability to regenerate limbs is not unique to grasshoppers, but it is still an impressive feat that showcases the incredible adaptability of these insects. Their bodies are truly fascinating, and they continue to amaze scientists with their abilities to survive and thrive in all sorts of environments. Part number 18. Some species of grasshoppers are able to fly. As the warm sun beats down on the grassy plains, a group of grasshoppers jumps and chirps their way through the foliage. But for some species, jumping isn't the only way to get around. With large, strong wings that fold neatly against their bodies, these grasshoppers are able to take to the air and soar through the sky. Flying grasshoppers are a marvel to behold, their wings beating in perfect rhythm as they glide effortlessly through the air. They use their powerful hind legs to launch themselves into the sky, and once airborne, they can fly for long distances, searching for food and mates in distant fields. Despite their impressive aerial abilities, flying grasshoppers still face many challenges. They must avoid predators such as birds and lizards, and navigate through unpredictable weather patterns. But with their keen senses and strong wings, these remarkable insects are able to thrive in a variety of environments, from the humid jungles of South America to the arid deserts of Africa. As the day draws to a close and the grasshoppers settle in for the night, we are left with a sense of wonder at the beauty and diversity of the natural world. From jumping to flying, these insects have adapted in countless ways to survive and thrive in their environment, and we are privileged to witness their incredible feats. Grasshoppers are part of the order Orthoptera, which means they have 3 distinct body parts: the head, thorax, and abdomen. These insects have a unique physical structure that allows them to jump great distances with ease. Their hind legs are much longer and stronger than their front legs, and their bodies are designed to absorb the shock of landing. This adaptation is made possible by a protein called rhizoline in their legs, which acts like a spring. As cold-blooded creatures, grasshoppers' body temperature is regulated by their surroundings. They have a hard exoskeleton that protects them from predators, which is especially important as they are often preyed upon by birds, rodents, and other insects. Some species of grasshoppers are able to produce a hissing sound to communicate with other grasshoppers, while others can produce a toxic substance that deters predators. Despite their ability to jump, grasshoppers are not able to fly. However, some species have wings that allow them to glide short distances. These insects can be found on every continent except for Antarctica, and are able to survive in extreme environments such as deserts and high-altitude mountains. Grasshoppers play an important role in the ecosystem as they help to pollinate plants and serve as a food source for other animals. Their unique digestive system allows them to break down tough plant material, and they are able to camouflage themselves in their environment to avoid predators. These adaptable insects have a lifespan of typically 10 to 15 weeks, and female grasshoppers can lay up to 200 eggs in a single clutch. Grasshoppers are fascinating insects that are cold-blooded creatures. This means that their body temperature is regulated by their surroundings. They are not able to produce their own body heat like warm-blooded animals. Instead, they rely on the warmth of the sun to warm their bodies and cool air to lower their body temperature. This adaptation allows them to survive in a wide range of temperatures and environments. Whether it's a scorching day in the desert or a chilly night in the mountains, grasshoppers can adjust their body temperature to stay comfortable. So, next time you spot a grasshopper, take a moment to appreciate the incredible way they have evolved to thrive in their surroundings. As the sun sets on the grassy plains, the sound of a gentle breeze rustling the leaves can be heard in the distance. But listen closely, and you might hear something else. The faint hiss of grasshoppers communicating with each other. While some species of grasshoppers use their wings to create sound, others produce a hissing noise by rubbing their back legs against their wings or abdomen. This allows them to communicate with each other in the dense vegetation where they reside. It's a peaceful and harmonious sound, a reminder that nature is always in constant communication. As night falls, the grasshoppers continue their gentle hissing, a lullaby for the surrounding ecosystem. Grasshoppers are important creatures that play a crucial role in maintaining a healthy ecosystem. They serve as a source of food for many animals such as birds, rodents, and reptiles. But they also have another important role, pollinating plants. As they move from flower to flower in search of food, they inadvertently transfer pollen from one plant to another, helping to ensure that plants can reproduce and continue to thrive. In some cultures, grasshoppers are even considered a delicacy, and they are eaten as a source of protein. But regardless of how they are viewed by humans, grasshoppers continue to be an essential part of the natural world. They are highly adaptable creatures that are able to thrive in a variety of environments, including deserts and high-altitude mountains. Whether they are jumping great distances or chirping in the fields, grasshoppers remain a tranquil and fascinating part of the world. Grasshoppers have a unique digestive system that allows them to break down tough plant material. Their digestive system consists of two stomachs, one of which contains bacteria that helps break down cellulose, a tough carbohydrate found in plant cell walls. Once the plant material is broken down, the grasshopper is able to extract the nutrients it needs to survive. This unique ability allows grasshoppers to thrive in areas where other animals may struggle to find enough food. As they hop through fields and meadows, grasshoppers are able to graze on a variety of plants, helping to keep the ecosystem in balance. Watching a grasshopper slowly munch on a leaf can be a calming and peaceful experience, reminding us of the intricate and fascinating world of nature that surrounds us. As the sun begins to set and the day comes to a close, the calming sound of grasshoppers chirping fills the air. Did you know that this sound is actually the result of their legs rubbing together? Grasshoppers have a hard exoskeleton that protects them from predators, but it also serves as a musical instrument. Their legs are covered in tiny ridges that create a unique sound when rubbed together. This sound is used by male grasshoppers to attract a mate and establish their territory. As night falls, the chirping becomes a soothing lullaby, a reminder of the peacefulness of nature. Grasshoppers have a hard exoskeleton that protects them from predators. This armor-like shell is made up of a tough substance called chitin, which is also found in the shells of other insects and crustaceans. The exoskeleton not only provides protection but also serves as a point of attachment for the grasshopper's muscles, allowing it to move with agility and speed. The exoskeleton is shed several times during the grasshopper's lifetime as it grows, a process known as molting. During this time, the grasshopper is temporarily vulnerable to predators until its new exoskeleton hardens. Despite its strength, the exoskeleton is not indestructible and can be pierced or damaged by predators such as birds and rodents. However, the grasshopper's ability to regenerate lost limbs and its fast movement make it a formidable opponent for many predators. As the grasshopper basks in the warmth of the sun, it detects the slightest change in air pressure. This is thanks to its unique ability to sense minute shifts in the air around it. This skill helps the grasshopper to detect approaching predators or inclement weather, allowing it to quickly fly or jump away to safety. It's truly remarkable to think about how such a small creature is able to survive in the wild with such amazing senses. But for the grasshopper, this is simply a part of its daily life, a natural instinct that has been honed over millions of years of evolution. So as the grasshopper continues to bask in the sun, it remains ever vigilant, ready to take flight at a moment's notice. As a form of defense, some species of grasshoppers are able to produce a toxic substance that deters predators. This substance is created by glands in the thorax and is expelled from the body when the grasshopper feels threatened. The toxic chemicals can cause nausea, vomiting, and even death in predators that attempt to consume the grasshopper. This is just one of the many ways that grasshoppers have adapted to survive in their environment. Despite their small size, they are able to protect themselves and thrive in a variety of habitats. As you watch a grasshopper perched on a blade of grass, you can feel at peace knowing that it has its own unique way of keeping itself safe in the world. Grasshoppers are incredibly skilled jumpers, thanks to a special protein found in their legs called resilin. Resilin acts like a spring, allowing grasshoppers to jump up to 20 times their body length in a single bound. Imagine being able to jump the length of a football field in just one leap. This remarkable ability not only helps grasshoppers escape from predators, but also allows them to quickly move through their environment in search of food and mates. So the next time you see a grasshopper, take a moment to appreciate their incredible jumping skills and the unique adaptations that allow them to thrive in the wild. Grasshoppers are remarkable creatures, known for their incredible ability to adapt to a wide range of environments. They can be found in nearly every corner of the world, from lush tropical rainforests to the harsh, arid deserts of the southwestern United States. But even more impressive is their ability to survive in some of the harshest and most extreme environments on the planet. Take, for example, those species of grasshoppers that live in high-altitude mountains. These creatures are exposed to some of the most extreme weather conditions known to man, including freezing temperatures, high winds, and intense sunlight. Yet, despite these challenges, they manage to thrive in their rugged mountain homes. One of the secrets to their survival is their unique body structure. Grasshoppers are cold-blooded creatures, which means their body temperature is regulated by their surroundings. In order to survive in cold environments, these insects have evolved a special type of blood that is able to carry oxygen more efficiently than that of warm-blooded animals. This allows them to continue functioning even at very low temperatures. Similarly, grasshoppers that live in desert environments have also developed special adaptations that allow them to survive in the scorching sun and arid climate. These insects have evolved thick exoskeletons that help to protect them from the harsh sunlight and prevent them from losing too much moisture. They are also able to go for long periods of time without water, thanks to their unique ability to store and conserve water in their bodies. Despite the challenges of their respective environments, these grasshoppers continue to thrive, adapting to their surroundings and finding ways to survive in even the harshest of conditions. It's a testament to the resiliency and adaptability of these remarkable insects, and a reminder of the incredible diversity of life on our planet. Grasshoppers are highly adaptable creatures, able to thrive in a range of habitats. From grassy fields to rocky terrain, these insects can be found all over the world. Their resilience is truly remarkable, as they can endure extreme temperatures and environments that would be inhospitable to many other species. Despite their small size, grasshoppers are a vital part of the ecosystem, serving as pollinators and a food source for other animals. In their own way, these little creatures remind us of the power of adaptation and the importance of finding a way to thrive in any situation.